Where is it? Where is it? Hurry. Where are you? You said you was gonna be here. Hey YouTube, DaveTube MTB here. Welcome to my channel. This is actually the first video for my channel, so what a great way to start with an unboxing of my first ever mountain bike that I purchased for myself. In the past, when I was a kid, I've always ridden bikes, but they've always been like either tricycles when I was really young or BMX bikes from my friend that I borrowed. So I never really had a bike for my own, this is actually a first time experience for me, let alone it being a mountain bike. But I definitely do want to start getting into like riding more, keeping my health in check, as well as just enjoying nature a little bit more. Yeah, I decided let's start mountain biking. So this bike is the Polygon Siskiu D6 2022. I did get this in the medium because of my height is very small. I'm 5'8", weigh about 170, give or take. My inseam and reach is very short. My extremities are really short, so on the website it said that medium is probably the best size for my fit and build. And I do understand you have a 14-day return policy with Bikes Online, so that's even great should this size don't fit me. And just overall dealing with Bikes Online, who is the distributor for Polygon bikes, has been very, very helpful. I actually been in touch with the customer service. I believe his name is Enrico. Thank you very much for helping me. I told him that I really would like the bike as quick as possible because I'm iffy about buying bikes online, but also I don't really want to wait too long. I ordered this on Thursday last week. Today's Wednesday, so it got here in less than 6 days. So it's amazing. I've been excited, as you can see in the previous video. I've been waiting by the door for this bike. And now it has finally came, so I'm really excited to unbox it. So I'm gonna just cut it short and let's get straight into the unboxing. Right, so I'm not gonna lie, right away I'm very, very impressed with the way things are being like boxed and packaged here. It looks all like very protected. Yeah, you have like paddings everywhere. Here's the bike itself. Okay, very cool. What is this? Oh, this sounds like a toolbox, so let's actually on this table. We'll get into this in a bit. Let's see what else is in here. I probably can't do this one hand. What is this? This is some sort of labeling, I guess, for packaging. And there's a bike. Everything looks very simple. Sorry, I had to put that over there. Yeah, I definitely think I need to put this down, so hold on. This laying down, but I just wanted to show you guys how everything was boxed. Like, it'll just look all protected. These Velcro straps it looks like it's very, very high quality. I probably can even reuse this for something, like maybe a water bottle or something. All right, let's just put it together real quick. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick how nicely everything is packaged. I mean, everything, like all the pieces where you would want the highest protection, they had these Velcro and foam pieces where it would protect it. This is the dropper post right here, also protected and wrapped to the bike pretty well. It's from MTB. This is the wheel. Sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm breathing so heavily. How do I? Looks like it's taped up somehow. Interesting. All right, let me get that out. So here's what's actually inside this box, and it looks like we got some tools. I believe this is a torque wrench. This is, oh, the bits for it. This looks like the crank wrench, I think. Oops. Oh, and we got some warranty stuff, I think. So Entity torque wrench. I believe Entity is their own house brand. Some guess there's promotional stuff. Oh, we got the pedals. Oh, they're not bad. They definitely feel lighter than what I'm used to. We're gonna be putting these on. What is this? No idea what that is. Some reflectors. Oh wow, what is this? Wow, this is a beer opener, I think. Nice, and then some warranty related stuff. I think this is the manual. Nice. It's very very rare, I would say, for a company to include a torque wrench for their bikes. That's pretty cool. All right, and then you just push this in. I think that's locked, and then you just wanna. I think it's locked. Believe is right. Not sure if that sounds normal here. I think it's rubbing just slightly. Into this hub. Oh, so cool. Put it on the crank pedals. I think I need the tool for this. So I'm not gonna lie, this part is probably the hardest part for me, trying to install this dropper post here. But I finally got it in. Don't know if you can see it and if it'll focus. But yeah, I finally got it in. It took a while for me to figure it out. But basically you put it into that hook right there. But now I gotta figure out how to unslack this wire so much so that I can put it in. Okay, so one issue that I did end up experiencing is the dropper post. I'm not too familiar with this new technology. That's why I think I might have messed something up. Hopefully not. But basically, the cable that kind of connects to the actual seat had too much slack in the tube itself, so it wasn't activating. In fact, I was trying to work it, but you can kind of see there it kind of like got messed up, and I think I need to cover that up with some tape, just so nothing rusts or anything like that. But basically what I had to do is give more slack to the front, to this lever. It took me a while to figure out, but you basically have to pull out as much wire as you can and give the slack to the front so that it now works. So you can kind of see when I press this, the seat should boing. Yeah. Just gotta worry about that now. My fault completely. And while we're here too, I decided to add a clear 3M vinyl that I had laying around just to protect the paint. Look how beautiful it is. One thing I noticed too is that the paint itself, you can kind of see it there. They have like this little diamond shaped, I guess, imprint on the actual frame itself. So it's pretty hard to get the bubbles out. It's almost like kind of have to deal with it. But hey, while you're here, you might as well protect it. Okay, so I got most of the bike put together now. I'm just gonna add these because I need them to be right around in my street to give it a test drive. So let's put these on. I actually thought these tools were kind of bad because the bits keep falling off, but I didn't realize you gotta push them all the way in. And then that's when you can get your correct torquing in so that the bits also don't keep falling out as you're trying to tighten things. Just an FYI. This is all the, I guess, trash that came with the bike. A lot of it isn't really trash, and I think it's all reusable. Like this Velcro padding, soft foam padding thing, I think you definitely can reuse. And just the actual Velcro itself is reusable, I think, where you can, attach whatever you want to attach to the bike. So it's all reusable stuff. Shout out to Polygon for that type of packaging. I also had to take out this disc brake thing. It was pre-installed on the back, I guess, just to ensure it doesn't get ruined before it gets to me. So shout out to Polygon for like the level of packaging. It's very, very awesome. This is a 1x10 speed Shimano Dior. I guess this is what they call a group set. I like the lever. It's actually pretty decent. I've never seen the shifting levers like this before. I believe the brakes are also Shimano. I actually don't know what type of brakes they are though. The fork is a Suntour 32. I think it's called SR something. I actually never heard of this brand before. Has a lockout option too. Pretty neat. The fork, this bolt right here is actually very difficult to take out. It's a through axle. I'm not used to that. It takes a little bit finessing, but it actually works pretty well once you figure it out. But it is definitely hard. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but this is the X-Fusion D2 Pro. Never had a bike with dual suspensions before, so pretty excited. Alright, so I just wanted to give you guys a view of the bike so far. I did have to add some accessories that the bike came along with, which such as like this front reflector here, as well as this generic bell. It kind of works, kind of cool. But because I'm also commuting with this bike, I need some level of like security as well as protection for myself. So having these accessories here definitely does help. I'm also going to leave on, let me get off the bike. I'm also going to leave on the reflectors, at least for the one in the front. They didn't come with the ones in the rear pre-installed. It's actually in the box. But I'm going to leave it as it is. This bike also comes with a, I believe this is what they called a dork disc. I think it helps protect the chain from going out of these gears. At least that's what I read in the manual. So I'm going to leave it there just in case. I am still a beginner, so don't want any issues when I'm riding out there. I did go ahead and duct tape that part of the wire that I mentioned earlier with I believe it's the pulley cable for the dropper seat. It was exposed a little bit due to, I don't know if it was like manufacturally a mistake where all the wires were stuffed inside this tube here and there was no slack. But it was completely my fault. It's probably something I should have checked initially before I jammed the post in. But because it's exposed, I didn't want it to rust or create any issues, so I made sure I just cover it up at least so that the weather doesn't affect it. And it looks like from my weight, again I weigh about 170 on a good day, it looks like I'm already pushing on 20% of the sag for the rear suspension. I just got to set up the front. I don't have anyone to help me currently because there's no O-ring indicators here. So it's very hard for me to do on my own. So I'll probably get a friend to help me with that. But so far the rear suspension is set already, it seems like, so I don't think I have to mess with it. Obviously as I get better I might want to fine tune it. The brakes are okay, I'll be honest. It's not as great when you first open the box. I see this is the front brakes, but I can kind of feel the wheel moving a little bit. It has a little bit of a give. When you're actually on the bike as well, it rolls a little bit more even though you're pressing fully on this. Rear brakes are pretty cool. I hear some sound coming from the hub when you spin the wheel. I'm not sure what's the issue with that, so I'll probably have to look into that. The tires that the bike comes with, I'll be honest with you, feels very cheap. It's very light, at least compared to what I guess remember, but because it's so, I don't know, the materials that it's made out of, I feel like this is probably one of the first upgrades that you probably have to look into, because it's just so, I don't know, I feel like it probably won't give me as much grip as I like. I feel like this is probably something that you might want to pay attention to should you experience any issues riding. You can kind of see there. Like, it's alright in terms of the nubs and traction pattern, but I don't know, the feel of it is just very, it feels more plasticky, I'll be honest with that. The pedals are okay, very similar to BMX pedals, I would admit, so it's not too bad. Probably gonna upgrade these as well. I won't go on clip-ons. I don't think that's what I want to do. I'm probably gonna stick with something flat as well. But overall, they're not bad. Here's the tires I was talking about here. The specs, Spider Bait. I actually never heard of that. I think this is, oh yeah, this is a MTB branded tire. So I'm thinking this is an in-house brand or whatever. not so bad. Yeah, very excited to take it on this first maiden ride. I won't show that in this video here because I still think there's some adjustment I have to do. I'm not too familiar with how dropper seat post works. It's still a little bit too low for me, and then when it's like fully extended, it's too high for me. So I wonder what would be the setting for like my height. So I have to look into that. I don't have time to show it in this video, but maybe once I figure it out, I'll do a video on it. The seat is kind of cool. I like the shape of the seat. It kind of fits me pretty well. But I think, again, it's a in-house brand entity from Polygon. So in terms of quality, it's definitely something better than I experienced. So I personally can't complain there. There's no visual, I guess, imperfections with the bike itself, but it is fairly dirty. And I think that's from the grease that is like from the people who was making the bike, I think. You can kind of see it there. I did my best with cleaning it. It's gonna get dirty anyway, so no complaints there. Yeah. Alright everyone, that's pretty much it. I am on the ground here because I'm just admiring this new bike of mine. It's awesome. It's my first time ever having such a very, very updated, modern bike. I'm just so excited, and I do apologize for the video being, I don't know, too quick, and I'm not touching a lot on the details of the bike. Trust me, I want to, but I'm fairly new to all of this, so I'll try my best in future videos. In the meantime, I'll let you guys go. In the next video, I'm probably gonna do some just riding around my neighborhood, getting used to the bike, making the adjustments. I know the seat post has been giving me some sort of trouble here, so I'm still getting used to that. I had no idea what a dropper seat post was until researching what this bike entails. So I'm very excited for that. I'll let you guys know any updates with this. I wanted this seat to adjust the height because it's still a little bit too high for me. Like I said, my inseams are fairly short. I have a very stocky build, so we'll see. If not, I'll just try to adjust to it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll do my best to do and present to you guys better quality videos and more details if I can. All right, thank you. See ya.